All right.
It's Bizzos, Bizzos, we love Bizzos, Bizzos.
Magic War Hardblade is a granted when it does use her companion ability and damages an enemy Magic Worm is released around them. Enemies in this worm are frightened and flee the area. Well, that's pretty cool, bro. Yeah, we can spec her into just a mega tank or just pure offense. And that's what I'm doing. I'm going for pure offense here.
Live, love, laugh, purchase, and consume with Auntie's.
Don't wait for a line to form in front of you.
Make profitable choices.
Availability is severely limited. Let this be the first courageous leap you make into a fresh...
It's the hot shot for hire. From the wireless.
You cannot be here. My contract stipulates that this lab door remains locked at all times. I am not to be disturbed. Ha! That's funny, considering the heaps of times I've been called such.
Huh. I can imagine why Ruler went through the great lengths to keep you in here.
Is that so strange? The program I was hired for is highly confidential. I don't see why the vice president wouldn't take such measures. Why, I cannot even speak to him directly. Though I presume he also possesses an aversion to the smell of formaldehyde. He goes pale and ducks into his office the moment he sees me.
Well, that ain't right. Neither his managerial manner nor your working conditions. But once we get this program reworked, you won't have to worry about this anymore.
Oh, no. No, I don't want change. I love my work. I love this place. The smell of copper, the texture of viscera. There's nothing like it.
You're doing it wrong. Real joy is mashing organs into jam with your own hands.
Don't encourage this.
Fascinating! I suppose I have been approaching this from a far too clinical angle. What fun! Anyhow, I have much work to do. Please ensure the door is locked when you leave. I assume you're not here to admire the blood spatter.
Got a lot on my mind, but I can make time.
It's high time one of you scientist types responded to my calling cards. The position's been open for more than 2 days, and already productivity is tanked by 149.4%. You want the role, it's yours, but I'm not budging on those hourly rates.
Let me guess. You're backfilling Rasmussen's position? Or all the scientists who work with him on Cloister lying cold on the lab floor?
Both, obviously. Unless you mean to tell me a graft like yours can install itself. Now, do you want the job or not? We're burning starlight.
How about a job reforming your program into something decent instead?
Decent? I'll have you know that profits were forecast to be in the billions in my assessment last quarter.
That's not what we're talking about. Look, we found your lab on Cloister. A friend of mine who succumbed to his graft sent me there to put an end to your work. It was damn troubling. But after speaking with your doc, I came to see that the program's got much potential. If we shift focus, reform our work, grafts could better the lives for all folk. Rasmussen's now with Doc Tinsley in Fairfield, and they're ready to restart this work if we can get your agreement. No more killing, much more progress. What do you say?
I see someone failed out of the anti-Cleo school of persuasion. Why would I ever pursue something so dull as reform? How does it serve me?
Your blackboard tells the real story. You're out of money. You need new strategy.
You certainly came to the negotiating table prepared. But there is one small fly in the soup. Who exactly are you to dictate to me what we should be doing? I did not even know your name before you stepped through this door.
When I joined up in Tau Ceti, I was promised that if I proved myself, demonstrated exceptionalism, the moment would come where I could make a pitch for my own future. I ensured the safety of the delegates at the peace talks. I helped hunt down the fiend who destroyed our base on Golden Ridge. So yeah, I'd say the moment I'm owed has arrived.
Fine. Perhaps there is an opportunity here to expand our user base. But we can only pursue such a thing if we secure the funding. I could approach my business partner to this end. But I will require proof that this little reformation of yours is a viable investment. As such, you need to prove that a grafted trooper can achieve what the average one cannot.
You say that as though you have something in mind.
I do. The commander of our fortified position on Praetor has been chomping at the bit for a show of force, to rally the troops in our market share, so to speak. He will have all the minute details, of course, but assisting him and demonstrating your prowess will give us the leverage we need.
Will it be dangerous?
Is this one having a laugh? Of course it'll be dangerous. Were it not, we would have dragged some poor bottom-runger bastard in to get the job done by now. Law knows there's enough to choose from. This here is a golden cysty pig of an opportunity. One that will reap rewards far beyond the buying price, consistently, every time we are hungry for a victory.
Wait, so you're eating gold in this metaphor?
It's a wonder you know the direction in which to point your weapon. Am I glad you aren't going into the battle alone? And I'm certain it'll be no issue. What with our grafted star tearing through the battlefield, leaving blood and terror in her wake.
Grafted soldiers aren't animals. I should think an executive of your stature would have an understanding of such.
Of course I do. But you cut quite the imposing figure. We'd be fools not to play it up so folk acquire full understanding of your advantages. Much like a sprat cowering rightfully in the jaws of a raptidon does.
They only have that understanding if they also have sense. Most sprats don't. They wander happily to their deaths in search of the smallest, richest morsels.
Oh, I get it. You're the sprat in this metaphor, Willard.
Yes, well done keeping up. Do you accept the mission or don't you?
We accept.
I could tell you possessed a modicum of business sense. Head to Praetor. I'll send a reporter with camera drones to meet you there and debrief with our ground forces.
Hold on. You didn't say anything about this being filmed.
Heroism is nothing without exciting footage and a talking head to sell it to the masses. So do make sure you put on a good show. Off you go, then. I haven't heard any news regarding the mission on...
Okay, back to Praetor. I am shocked we didn't already accidentally do this.
Feels like I got some hydrometa fluttering around in my stomach, Commander. Not literally. You know what I mean. Willard's clearly got a lot riding on how we do on Praetor. I ain't keen on having so few details for a mission. For anyone who ain't us, I'd say it's a surefire path toward failure. Reckon that's my way of saying I'd like to find out what exactly is in store for us. Sooner rather than later.
Like to hear your opinion on the crew.
Sure. Got someone in mind?
Never mind.
Fine by me.
Anything
Go
else?
ahead. Tell me what ails ya.
Oh. Still the best pet.
Anti-Fizzo's Spectrum Vodka. You asked for new
Yeah.
flavors of vodka, and we heard you. Now available in brown.
Alright. Inez weapon now do corrosive damage. Inez weapon is much quieter, reducing the likelihood enemies attack her. Significantly increased damage? That's like 7 more damage. No, corrosive is better. Grant immunity to corrosive. Release stunning spray from the armor when damaged in melee. Temporary dazing enemy. Nope. Okay. I don't want to have to remember to switch it.
That reporter's gotta be nearby. Ain't keen to jump to conclusions, but I think I got a notion of what we're doing here.
We meet again, Freelancer. Oh, I didn't realize there were any enhanced soldier candidates left, and certainly none deployed to Praetor. I'd think it wouldn't be worth the cost of transportation.
You didn't miss anything. I ain't deployed. Could say I'm more of a freelancer these days.
I had high hopes for the enhanced soldier program. A good idea with disappointing results. Still, you seem more functional than most of the others I've seen. And there's certainly work for freelancers on this desolate rock. Now then, I assume you have a reason for being here.
There were some protectorate forces in the far side tunnel. I dealt with them.
That is by far the best news I've heard all day. If you were one of mine, I'd give you a promotion for speeding along my departure from this sad lump of rock they call a moon. I'll send orders to have them finish the tunnel immediately.
Hang on. I gotta go check this. haven't gained
Isn't
that
this
much.
where Inez needs to come finish her arrangement?
I'm Orlin Crawford, the outsourced but never outmatched wartime correspondent for the ACS Undisputed Claim. You must be the grafted soldier, here to show us all what you can do.
The name's Inez, and yes, Willard Conan sent me to help you with some sort of... I don't know what exactly.
Now, let's not skip on introductions. Who is this you have with you?
I'm no one of consequence, really.
Don't sell yourself short, Commander. You face consequences all the time.
Ah, yes, the unlucky sort. The soldier and her hapless companion. It'll do.
Vice President Conan said he was sending his best. So let's get on with it. Your mission is to infiltrate the Protectorate blockade to the north and capture it. Their defenses are too great to face head-on, so you'll want to sneak in through the back entrance. We've obtained the entry codes through great effort.
My camera drones will be filming the action from above, so do put on a good show. Blow up a few things, and use Inez's abilities to demonstrate the might of Auntie's choice. Yes?
Oh yes, we'll demonstrate it. All right. Anything else?
They've detained several of our scouts. I'd like to see them returned. If you deliver this weapons cache to them and free them, they might offer some aid in the fight.
This is quite the opportunity. Normally, a POW might be written off as shrinkage, an unfortunate, unavoidable loss. But their rescue will be worth far more in publicity.
So what? If I hadn't come along, you all would have left those troopers to rot.
Our motto is to leave no man behind, unless it breaches our contract and promises financial penalties, which this does. Now, take these codes for the back door and go.
Once you infiltrate the blockade, neutralize our foes, and open the gates, our remaining troops will move in to secure the blockade for ourselves. Any questions?
How do I get to the other side of the blockade?
Well, seeing as a tunnel has been punched through by that drill of ours, you should be able to mosey your way around the mountain to the back entrance.
Or you could go through the automech production facility north of here. But that's where the scout who brought us the codes lost his life. So proceed with caution and a loaded gun.
Though I trust you may fare better than that poor sod did, I do look forward to seeing you take the fight to the Protectorate. It's about time Auntie gave him a good walloping. Ooh, and spare some time for me after you emerge victorious, won't you? What am I saying? Of course you will. Who wouldn't want to be interviewed for the wireless? Go on now.
Great. Okay. Go to the lightning tower and go behind. We already cleared the outside.
Here we are, about to kick the proverbial mantisaur nest. Hope you're ready for your close-up. Damn, of course they got a bunker mech. We need to take it by surprise, without alerting the other troopers, mind.
Enemy spotted.
Courageous.
It's only 10,000 HP. My N ray does 56,000 damage.
All else who fail. Prudence dictates it is the duty of every protectorate subject to ensure they are operating at peak efficiency at all times.
The console provides, the system aligns.
Easy.
Over here! Let us out!
Ain't no way to leave us here. We still got 43 months of boot camp loans to pay off. Fake law. I thought we'd be trapped in here forever.
Hey, tell me you've got a plan to deal with these guys.
On your feet, soldiers. You're free.
Hot damn! You're a real grafted trooper! Our crew at the border ain't gonna believe this. Sure wish I were authorized to hand out 3.7% discounts, because you just earned one, friend. Our hosts are still walking about, and it seems we're without our weapons. You ain't happen to bring any, did you?
You're in luck.
Oh, wonderful! Auntie always provides. Now, let's get out there and give those bastards the what for.
Stop that scrounging around.
Getting
Protecting myself! Allocating ammunition.
Refilling my weapon. Maintaining perfection.
Sorry, not range. Always crabby.
They won't see me coming.
All gone? Yeah. Yeah.
1% damage.
hiding and seeking.
Wrist weapon prime.
Yeah. Recharging as fast as it can, Commander. They won't see me coming, Commander. Now they will after my travel slot. Popping my claw.
Honestly, that's not bad damage. For a companion ability, is pretty damn good.
Oh God! Either restore my life or avenge my death.
Sustain the system.
I'm alive. Who needs to die?
Swapping magazines.
Oh no. That bugged out, didn't it?
Friendly reminder. Inez has expressed a desire to participate in this action.
Not quite charged yet.
Okay. Huh. Alright, never mind then. This is why we quick save right here. So killing it is better.
Over here! Let us out!
Thank Law. I thought we'd be trapped in here forever.
Hey, tell me you've got a plan to deal with these guys.
On your feet, soldiers.
Hot! Sure, our hosts are still walking about, and it seems... Oh!
Resolute, courageous, steadfast, fervent, tenacious.
Initiating search.
Punch of Purpleberry Crunch! Taking cover!
I see functioning selflessly, without complaint or...
I still love this shouting.
Protecting myself!
They won't see me coming, Commander.
Too far. Sorry, none range. Meaning draft range. Suspect always crabby. Mess with me.
Honestly, that wasn't hard at all. Boa skin. Oh, the critter catcher is Auntie's choice. Whoops.
Over here! Let's have a word with the hero of the moment for the wireless.
I assume you've got something important to discuss, or a report.
Well, the blockade is ours now, but the way in which you captured it lacked a certain finesse, shall we say. Not sure my drone's footage will show what we were looking for.
That hasn't stopped you lot from spinning a story before. You said something about an interview earlier. Well, I'll answer your questions. You'll make me look good in return?
It's audio only, Trooper, and you're working with a true professional now. Let me work, huh? Relax. Be authentically you, though you'd be wise to throw in a tagline or two. Ready?
Well,
Great! Recording's already begun. I'm here, live at the scene with the fearsome grafted soldier Inez. It's a shame you cannot see this, dear listener, for it is impressive indeed. Inez, your destruction of those dastardly protectorate troops was awe-inspiring. You must feel like the employee of the month, having brought such a decisive victory to Auntie's choice.
I'm just, doing my part. I joined up because I believed in our mission, to liberate Arcadia. Reckon my actions illustrate that more than anything I could ever say.
She's too modest. She's a born marketeer. She recruited us for this mission all by herself.
Suppose I do know a thing or two about a pep talk. Given many in my time to troopers suffering injury or boredom.
How wonderful! I hadn't realized Inez here had initiated a recruitment campaign. Truly a lesson to us all. Dear audience, the voice you just heard is that of the soldier's close associate, an eyewitness to the battle and the marvelous carnage littering the land. You also freed some of our troopers from the Protectorate's fiendish grasp. One can only imagine the torture they suffered. Tell us about it, the rescue, in detail if you would.
Look, I did what anyone with an ounce of sense would do. Ain't gonna leave one of my own in such a state. And if I had it my way, I would have acted sooner.
And if they allow you to fight again, you can prevent anyone else from getting captured.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I plan on doing everything in my power to bring a swift end to this war, and keep as many civvies out of harm's way as possible.
A heartwarming sentiment, but not too swift an end to the war, I hope. It's good for business, as we all know. In any case, those soldiers can finally return to their postings again. Now, I have a question about your abilities, Inez. What sets a trooper like you apart from the rest?
These graphs make me stronger. Good in a bind. I know I'm a bit of a curiosity. Ain't too many of us left. But there is so much good we can do with grafting, if we try.
She's right. Grafts could be used for anything, not just the battlefield.
I got a plan, see? To start the grafting program up again. The research is promising, and with the right backing, it could be a product that can better the lives of everyone.
A fascinating idea. I think we'd all sleep soundly if we knew more of you were running amok on our behalf. Before we wrap, have you anything else of note to tell our undoubtedly enraptured audience?
Inez might be a good time for a product tagline.
Oh, I got one. Ain't just a tested and true product that'll put you over the top. A graft like mine might also get you into orbit.
Ah, I see. A bit of cheeky product placement for zero-G whiskey. Very well done, you. And that's a wrap. You can go back to slouching or sneering or whatever else it is you do.
So how we do?
Astonishingly well. Rest assured, our listeners will be glued to their radios for all the lurid details and to hear more of my award-deserving reporting, naturally.
Well, that's a damn sight better than I was anticipating. Willard will have to make good on our deal now. Let's head back and speak with him.
You do that, and I will remain here burdened by the drudgery of war. Farewell. We'll get the footage processed shortly.
I'm itching to see if Willard will make good on our deal, or if I'll need to be a little more persuasive. With words or with muscles. Ain't picky. I'd like to press on, unless you had something to discuss.
Well, that's the thing, though. I don't really need that. I don't know why I'm still missing blueprints. This is really annoying. Yeah, there are mods that I'm missing. I don't know where I can get it. So we didn't do everything correctly at the assault, which is really weird because we did a little bit of sneaking and then we did a lot of combat, and I thought that was what they want.
Always remember, commercialism is the foundation.
I mean, I could have easily stuck through the entire thing. I guess they wanted me to turn the robot against everybody? Not sure.
Ah, so the conquering heroes have returned from the blockade. The footage I received tells the story it needs to, but I am rather disappointed by the absence of excitement, of pizzazz. But a win is a win, as middling achievers often say. Oh, where are my manners? Commander, Inez, meet our new benefactor. This is the business partner I spoke to you about, and she has graciously agreed to fund our new venture.
Yes, we've met. Now, let's not get overly ahead of ourselves.
Doesn't matter if the footage is a little bit underwhelming. The blockade is ours now.
Not ours, Auntie's. And a minor victory on the battlefield means nothing if we have little to show for it.
Well, I'd say these two certainly made our correspondence job easier. Only Auntie herself could have done a finer job at providing sound bites.
Let's try not to exaggerate. It was a fine showing. Now, with her as the face of the brand, we might really have something.
Look, I know I ain't exactly the profile of a business partner, but I know medicine, and I know the potential of grafts more than anyone. You'll not find my experience anywhere.
Perhaps so, but unfortunately I can't be expected to simply take your word for it. You know how it is. Low-level workers have a certain flair for lying and grifting, whilst concurrently exaggerating all accomplishments and ills.
But we can trust your word as her current supervisor. What sort of performance review might you give this associate?
She's the greatest soldier I've had the honor of working with. You'd be lucky to have her.
Well, it's easy to go on soldiering when you trust the one giving the orders.
That's a reasonable endorsement. Wouldn't fit in the one-line write-in space for her quarterly appraisal, but I suppose you couldn't know.
So we have a deal then? I admit that the raid and the interview may not have gone as swimmingly as I would have liked, but there is something there.
Suppose I can make good on the funding after all. We'll see in time where this arrangement leaves us. In any case, good day.
So that's it. We're clear to restart the grafting program. And you'll abide by my demands. No more senseless killing. No more hurting folk?
Of course not. Unless said folk agree to it. Yes, we are at an agreement. Consider this a bonus for your efforts. When the time is right, I will reach out to you for further planning. You have been instrumental, soldier. Inez, well done indeed.
What? No praise from me?
Afraid not. Farewell.
Okay.
Have you returned for yet another round of congratulations? Yes, then, well done. But our business has concluded until further notice.
Can't help but be excited. Until later, boss.
Yes, stand by for future orders then.
Go ahead. Tell me what ails ya.
Man, I don't know what I could have done different. The only thing I could have done different is sneaking through the upper balcony into the control room, turn the robot against everyone there, then go rescue the people. But I feel like
Have time for a chat, Commander?
that's the only thing I could have done
Willard,
differently.
Vice President Conan, sent me a message just now about how the investment meeting went. Seems he showed off the footage from the blockade, interview and all, and they all agreed to fund the grafting program and start it up again in earnest. I think we actually pulled this off, Commander. They even thought to bring me into middle management for the program. Can you believe it?
That's great. When do you start?
After you and I finish what we set out to do for Arcadia, of course. I'd say closing these rifts take priority over a career change. I'm realizing now that I never really imagined something like this was possible after ending my contract like that. Never thought I'd be at the forefront of a military campaign. Never thought I'd be able to change much about Auntie's choice, let alone that I'd want to. But here I am. Reckon you could say I proved myself after all. Thank you, Commander, for everything.
You're very welcome.
Anyhow, that's enough sorting my thoughts for the moment. We got a galaxy to save. Got something that needs doing, Commander?
Okay. When a nest kills a human or a creature, the medicine pack drop near the target, walking over it. No, I don't care. Automatically reloads, allowing her to continuous fire. It has significantly increased damage. Oh boy. Yeah, that sounds great. A nest combat drug auto injector now grant her temporary damage resistance. Don't care. Temporary bonus damage. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Can't do that yet then. Over there? Okay. Oh, I don't have the helmet that increases ammo anymore. Hmm.
Something's afoot. Keep my lamps open.
Trouble ahead.
Anybody got the time? You treat it on it!
Hiding and seeking.
We could climb up apparently, but we got the key now. So
So, I'm trapped. Messages to the order left unanswered. Tried to run. Got about 2/5 of me gouged out. A lot of blood. Last now. Spent much of my life wondering what I'd say at the end. Trying to think of the words for this felt like reading a thesis before the presiding bishop. But a lot of people die, and not a lot of final words get remembered. Certainly no one will hear these. So why worry about being meaningful? What matters is who I was when I was alive. And if I was predestined to be ursapod food. I think maybe I would have liked to re-roll the odds.
Okay. Sucks to be them, I suppose. Enemy that damage you with melee take a portion of damage in return. Yeah. We need a vending machine that sells stuff.
Shatter melding activated, Commander.
Where to go?
Turns out shooting is not my forte. I know, crazy. I'm just better at shooting things that don't move. Standing completely still so I can like take a perfect shot, you know? Interesting. It's just a little hover.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought so. It's not exactly what I was hoping for. I'm really hoping for a blueprint machine. And I'm kind of shocked I didn't find one in the order camp. Or did I? Maybe I did.
activated.
Not a good look, Commander.
I think your gun's on the inside, Commander.
Agitators! Crossed up on sugar, no doubt.
They won't see me coming.
Let's put the last one down while we're at it.
No phobia, automechanical chill you to the core. They deal more damage to you, but you deal more damage to them. They already one-shot me, so why do I care?
We should be able to reconnect their supply lines now, and we can get paid.
Yeah.
Another decryption key, but no freaking decryption traits, whatever you want to call them. Okay.